No one could have prepared Karen Susie and Scott Wilson for the heart-wrenching decision they had to make this past January. That decision was to take their son Liam off life support after complications at birth caused serious brain damage, leading to a severe case of cerebral palsy. He was only 58 hours old.
We ended up having to make the very difficult decision to stop the life support, given the results that it wasn't going to get any better. If he did survive, it was basically going to be on life support his entire life.
Breathing tube, basically,
breathing
to
tube,
eat.
feeding tube,
So.
everything. Basically an extremely severe case of cerebral palsy, to where we'd be lucky if he was able to smile.
And as difficult a time as it was, the couple found some solace in the end-of-life arrangements Rogers House did for their family. A hand and foot mold, a lock of hair, a breakaway heart necklace, and a professional family portrait session are among the little memories they have of their son, thanks to the hospice.
It's something that you can at least carry with you, to know that some of it's with him and some of it's with you all the time, no matter what. That's obviously something that's very special. So.
But when it comes to the end of life, whether it be expected or unexpected, it's a hard time to prepare for. And although it doesn't take away the pain of losing a loved one, many patients and their families find comfort in requesting last wishes. That's why for the staff at Rogers House, it's important they do everything they can to make these wishes come true.
I think that for the families, it's important to them to know that as a hospital community and as a Rogers House community, that we care to do this for the family, and we know how important it is for a family, especially, as I said, for families of younger age children or families who weren't anticipating for their child's death, like in the case of a traumatic accident, for example. There's nothing worse for a family to come to a hospital setting with their child and to leave with nothing. We want to make sure that families are leaving with things that represent their child. We know how important that is.
Over at the Ottawa Hospital, the staff has noticed a pattern emerging among the final wishes that are made. Many of the wishes requested are simple and small, oftentimes involving family and the need to make one last memory.
Many people don't think about what it is that they want, and what they want may change as they're getting more ill. A lot of people want to be able to travel, right? I want to go somewhere, and so it's a matter of sitting down and talking with them and saying, well, either you're well enough to do that or you're not well enough to do that, and coming up with an alternative if they're not well enough.
But as hard as they try to make every wish come true, sometimes it isn't possible.
So it's a very satisfying to be able to help people with their final wishes. Where I find it frustrating is where they may have wishes and we didn't know soon enough, so there was nothing that we could do.
But even if things sometimes don't work out, in some ways, the effort still lets the patients and their families know that they're not alone and that they're surrounded by caring and supportive staff. This is Dani-Elle Dube with the Ottawa Sun.